Sí.
But what the heck?
You're serious?
Eh.
Sorry.
Yep.
He vuelto. Hola.
Está muy ocupado Monster Hunteando.
No, pues, ¿de dónde salió esa música? Es una música
No
de
sé.
toda shankera. El Fiestabus.
El fiestamos. Ah, rele.
Dios mío.
Wait, entonces, espérate, se cancela el... Ah, no, lo puedo cambiar desde ya.
El chupiastri.
Hina. How dare you! No forget! I can't forget! I can't
Hey. It would seem... That's fine. Whew. In other words... I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you. Because... Anyway. Whew. Indeed. So, shall we go? Indeed. Wrong. Right. Correct. Indeed. What?
But I want to be able to help. That's right. That's right. So, but still, I'm gonna do my best.
Hey. Certainly. Correct. Makoto. Hey. Now, if...
I want to believe in myself. Leave it to me.
Listen. That's right. Indeed. However... That's what we have to do. Correct. It's true. So then... Makoto. However, it's true. Hey, why? Listen to me. Just a second. So then...
That's right. Leave it to me. So, I'm gonna do my best. Huh? Thank you.
Makoto. Correct. Goodbye. What? Why is that? Whew. It's true. However... So... Correct. Makoto. Indeed. Hey. Anyway. Listen to me. Wrong. It would seem... In other words... Indeed. Makoto. Please!
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like. The class truck... Danganronpa.
Huh? Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
I see.
Just a second.
Interesting.
Huh? It's your fault!
What?
I won't forgive you.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
What the heck?
Come on! It's the Monokuma file! Huh? See, in other words, Here. Hey, well done.
What is this?
Shing!
What is this? I won't forgive you.
Anyway,
That's fine.
what? That's fine.
What?
It's your fault! I won't forgive you.
Stop talking. It's all clear now.
Yep.
It's all clear now.
What are you saying?
Calm down. Hey. Correct. Listen. Listen to me. Hey. So... In other words, hey. That's fine. Correct. In other words, however, it's true. In other words, it's true. In other words, indeed. It's true.
That's fine. Naturally.
Huh? Well... I mean...
however, it's true. Certainly. So... wrong. Just a second. Hey. Correct. So... So... in other words...
What the heck? I won't forgive you.
What? Come on.
Hey. Certain...
What the heck?
Hey,
Don't make me repeat myself.
why? It's true. Wrong. Hey. Indeed. Listen. So then... Listen to me.
You know? What? Could it be... How about that? You got it all wrong! Actually... Don't look at me! Hey, come on! Huh? Hey, come on! What?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack.
Don't even say her name. I was in such a good mood, too.
Hey, I was hoping to...
What do you want?
What? That's fine. I see. I see. It's certainly possible. What? So, in other words, I see.
Hey. I see. Anyway. Hey. Just a second. Hey. Whew. It's true. So... Hey. Correct. I see. Hey. It's true. It would seem... Indeed. Correct. It's true. Hey. Correct. So... However...
won't forgive you. Hey. So... Hey. Anyway... That doesn't matter. So then... So then... In other words... Listen. In other words... So then... So then... I knew it. In other words... Hey.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just, should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class. Please go through the red... Well, two. Yes, indeed. I can't wait! I can't wait!
Just the worst.
Don't look at me! Don't be mean!
What the heck? What the heck?
Now then. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then I'll punish everyone beast now then.
We already know who.
Whoa!
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses. was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get. It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason did
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't...
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No, it's wrong. Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three... The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
No, it's wrong. Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dot? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave.
No, it's...
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of
From Sakura! It's the only...
well, I mean... But she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was...
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
I got it! I'm not sure Pina didn't actually give Sakura the candy until after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that key.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant... Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got...
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe...
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
More hostile.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have
Proof?
I'm talking about her shining message. At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own... It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking...
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See?
What are you saying? No.
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hero, when did you see that dying message?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw...
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on...
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said does...
What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes... I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered. Shoot! I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found this out. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found that when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after I found the magazine. When I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered. Shoot! I can tell you exactly when I found the dying... When Ogre's body was...
And I can tell you it was only after I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the guy. It was only after I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered. No, he's wrong.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro.
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know—
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse—
Actually, can we even be sure?
Yeah. I think we can all agree 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it! Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof.
This should prove it. I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. Both of her hands were completely free.
So what?
Then Hiro could very well have written it, since that would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah.
I figured as much.
But why would you write?
Because I killed her! Please. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon.
You just did exactly as the note asked.
And when I got there... And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something. As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bomb. I hit her from behind, before she... Then she just... went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be cooked. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and...
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope...
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Rose...
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed We're ready to vote now, right?
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story, and until we figure that part out...
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message? Then stick...
Oh! Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be...
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already...
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must, in other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and...
I don't think there's any question about it. Then, if they went to the trouble of... They must not have liked what was written on it.
I got it! It had to be Toko. Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was...
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right, Hiro?
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that...
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't...
You can't be serious. That's just...
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more...
So...
Just tell us what happened one more time.
I don't really see why, but... Okay. I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer!
I didn't want to, but I grabbed him on a coop and I hit over from behind.
You hit her from behind, and you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
No, it's wrong. That doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
That's right. She had 2.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on! How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice? With 2?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also there's something very suspicious about her. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chest piece it had.
That was the bottle Hero hit Sakura.
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's it. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
That's it! The chess pieces! Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was... the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and on the ground was...
Oh! So the queen is...
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene.
What does chess have to do with any...
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah! Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that that bottle could have disappeared.
No. It's clear that the missing...
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken. Because there was evidence at the scene, that's...
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than...
What is it?
earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken pieces. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered...
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that?
Because of what it would reveal about the cave. I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only...
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack. So they had it.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second... Wouldn't you agree? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was, but there's no evidence I had anything...
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you...
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that...
Okay.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, so I was waiting there. And that's when I saw Toko go into the rec room. Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything. When I got inside, Ogre was all alone.
And you just now decided to share...
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain?
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear?
You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she...
Hiding in the rec room? Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but... It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing! That's enough! I hate you! I curse you! That's enough!
This should prove it. Did you know someone left a hand? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we?
Stop wasting my time.
Okay, it's my...
Dang, she just...
Then you killed Sakura! No, I swear there's no...
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again!
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first.
Then, did you see what happened?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was...
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did... After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a pin when I turned. There was Sakura, covered in... When I saw all that blood, I fainted. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll...
Haha, guess who's back?
It was your fault after...
My fault, Master's fault, but our faults combined, they soar to even...
Just answer the question.
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to... Splatter everywhere! And, well, I guess it took... I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you... No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get...
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Mask!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack. No,
Even as strong as she is, she must have...
Hey, come on! That's... But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre!
well then, that's that. What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right?
No. Not...
Not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had...
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's. But that's... Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what... Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand.
Your wish is my command, darling. I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it, Ice Master! Good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf! I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me! I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it, Ice Master! Good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
No, it's wrong. found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that.
So, you...
That's just another lie from a...
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in...
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then
Well, are you still convinced the case has come...
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to... Until we take care of that, we can't say this kid...
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up while everything was all confused and hectic.
No, I don't... I got it! Even before we open the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open, so obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding it.
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How did you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
The genocide Jill didn't do it. That means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the hand.
Well, I can't imagine...
That's because you're overlooking...
What was it that killed Ogre? It wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack. Then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
What was it that killed Ogre? It wasn't from Genocide Jill. What was it?
There's no other possible cause that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
No, it's wrong! According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had... I think we can assume there's a chance this was related. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean... maybe when she got hit with the bottles...
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into death.
No, I'm not into dead bodies.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at.
You're making me go all weak in the knee. She was poisoned?
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit... Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab.
Not in the rec room? And I could have found it all along!
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals, and that's where I found...
The poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter...
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of...
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A.
You just said that Section A was...
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why. I mean, this. Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master, you have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him...
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality? What are you... I'm talking about the protein.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Oh, sure. Do whatever you like.
This is...
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder, which makes one wonder. The poison that should have been in that bottle...
understand? Poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were so the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink.
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the truth.
No? I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who's...
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab.
Footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about.
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found them. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will put all we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll...
It was me. The footprints. If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Ogres!
Yep. I did it. I killed...
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. And the only people here who wear...
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since you were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you? What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of...
That's likely exactly why it turned out this, because they were so close. Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina used that trust to kill. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of... I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a...
Did you really...
Why? I found her. She asked me to bring her that but when I...
Now's my chance to kill her. That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poison.
And then...
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a cloak. You still don't get it, do you? The honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it, just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save her.
You say that, but I'm...
How many times...
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of... But there's still that one unsolved mystery.
Are you talking about the locked room?
Hina, if you really are the killer...
That doesn't matter! Just because I...
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't...
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually...
And if I do...
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue? Like if it's too...
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to...
I was just... nervous. So...
You didn't notice?
Yeah. That's just how it was.
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come?
Hina.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that there's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away, I went to Section C.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When
I see.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out.
That story you just... First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then, meaning you went from Section C to... Can you repeat that series of events?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're big...
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it.
First I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. And I grabbed the bottle and dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A.
No, it's wrong! You said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C. That contradicts what you just...
Then maybe she moved in some...
No, that can't be it. Remember...
What the? Hina!
You lied to us. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the the powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight. So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved.
Well...
What the hell? What's going on?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part,
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me. It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave...
Just say it already! What is it you think you...
I found... It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed. Thanks to you, I couldn't have solved the mystery without you.
But...
Oh, you still don't... Makoto, why don't... Huh?
Bud, if you really do know, explain the meaning of that shark... Shoot! Shoot!
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room to the window. The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that... Shoot! What's strange is that... I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window...
Everything Hina told us was a...
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the... It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was on... There's no other way to explain the presence of that...
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words...
Wait, hold on. You're moving to... I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can. That can wasn't there when she died. How did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do, but before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone. It has to do with the after Sakura's body was discovered. Did anyone move it, or trip over it, or anything?
What are you talking about?
Not at all. Just
Well, no.
Yeah.
Not me?
Same here. Yeah.
okay then. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you know what I don't?
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
No, it's wrong. You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein. We also found pieces underneath the can. And this proves it shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the wind, so it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility.
And that's made everything clear. As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison. But once the room was opened up, they were switched. And as of the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison...
That's all true, then why did Sakura drink? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because...
No, that's not the only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly...
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison.
You're saying she drank it? Such a ridiculous...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry.
Before we get to that, we need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Mako?
I got it! I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered. What are you talking about?
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poison.
You're lying! Stop! Why? What? You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it. Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow. So the powder we found on Sakura. What else could it be but the powder from...
Wait. So, what was that?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all...
No! It was me!
No. Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What, a killer was
Wait, so you're saying...
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, but when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded all so she could end her, and that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locker. I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her. She sat there, drank the poison, and the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it? You did it to throw off the investigation. When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was... And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's where you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was the...
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual... You said you were going to, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers. Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison when you left the lab. All you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect...
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were... While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, you should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's light. The Hina I know never would have left her side in the
So, Sakura, in order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to, as long as you could disguise the truth. You didn't care. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence. The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison. Vital...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! I killed her!
That's enough, Hina.
It's not!
It is! Actually, no. You have to end this properly. began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the wreck. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw something. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura. Without thinking, he grabbed thinking he'd killed her. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one where she put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to genocide. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura. And just like Hiro, this explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she gathered up the... And that But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's... It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her... Later on, the rest of us... We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina. That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life. And you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. That's...
What? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh?
You still haven't read. We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll...
Okay. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah.
You seriously? I can feel my end. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab it. So, will you make the right choice? What's it gonna be? Okay.
What did you say? Come on. What are you thinking?
Don't be mean!
What is this? You should have been the one to die! What? What is this?
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
But...
Hina. Their friend.
Why? What are you saying? I won't forgive you. Why? Huh?
Hina.
Huh?
I have
Huh?
some protein.
Please! Why? What? Why? Why?
Hey! Hey! Hey!
What is... What are you saying?
In other words, yes, indeed.
What the heck?
Of course. Yep. Too bad. It's true.
Huh?
Unbelievable. Well now, well now, well now, well now.
And?
What are you gonna do? Hey! Hey! But hold on.
Enough already.
Yes, indeed.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here. You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded... I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant that's how I saw things. And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less. However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken. I cannot betray those who would call me their friend. I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat. No longer come. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you. Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is... So this is my atonement for betraying you. My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my... Of course, I'm still responsible. But I've decided, the one I'm myself. If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
Huh? No way!
Correct. However...
Finally, Hina. I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible, Hina. Whatever it takes, serve no matter what, just survive.
But...
What are you gonna do? Uh-oh. Too bad. Huh? Say what?
You know? Well?
What? What do you want? Hey! Phew!
Naturally. Don't make me repeat myself. It's all clear.
What the heck?
You want me to punish you guys?
What?
Wrong! Listen up! Yoo-hoo! Let's give it up!
Still, I'm gonna...
What's the matter?
Just as I thought.
Actually...
What are you thinking?
Yep. Phew. Hey,
I want to be able to have...
Very nice. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Well? Uh-huh.
What?
Yep.
Huh?
Hello.
Hina.
Too bad. You guys?
You. Who? Hey.
Yo! But...
Yes.
Um...
Not possible. Stop talking.
Sorry.
No, 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 no! Huh?
What did you say?
What the heck?
See.
No, 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 no!
This is a school announcement. As such, it is officially soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. And entry at that point. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Kyoko?
Yes,
Huh?
I said yes.
So Kyoko...
Wait, what?
It's true. Hey. Correct. Makoto. So... Goodbye.
What's this? Hey! Unbelievable.
Just a second.
You guys?
It's true. Hey. Shall we go? Goodbye. Whew. Goodbye. Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro, the 16th student, the one they call the... Watch out for her.